Oh, this sissy's mess. I've been dealing with the Lord, praying that I let my pride the other day get the best of me. When I was on that job, I felt like those people was kind of rude. But the overall picture was God wanted me to be there for those older people that were sick. Sometimes He'll open up a door for you. In the long run, it might not be the way we wanted, but it probably would have worked out the way He planned it. I let my pride get in the way, and I didn't go back today because I felt like the people was being rude that worked there. Instead of me going back to finish my training, because the overall picture was Valencia shouldn't let the devil have her mind thinking the way I was thinking. For one, even if it was right, I was supposed to give it to the Lord and left it. But I took it upon myself to call them and tell them that I won't be coming back. That's not a good fit for me when those clients, God probably want to be there for those clients. For one, they don't have enough staff. For two, those clients look bored, sad, depressed. Even the workers walking around irritated. You know what I mean? Just something about their spirits wasn't clicking with mine. And the way they was like handling me, you know what I mean? Like, for as me getting my training and stuff done, they were being very offish. They was not helpful. They put me in a room to do tests on a computer where a TV was when I had no earphones for their computer. They just took me in any room. And in the room that I was in a room full of clients, sickly clients, and they just got over the flu. They're going to put me in an environment with the flu. I mean, it's just the things they was doing. I kind of let it get the best of me. Instead of seeing the overall picture, no matter what, I have God. And I shouldn't have thought the way I did, because no matter what, God would have protected me from anything, especially if He opened up a door for me to be there. Why did I close the door on my own without waiting on Him after I prayed? I was really condemnation in myself, and I had to stop. You could convict yourself and ask God to forgive you and ask God to whatever His will is. Even if I have to go back and He make me, I will. But it's just the point that I let what I felt, my pride, stop me from looking at the real picture as helping them people. They can't help themselves. I made it all about me, and I shouldn't have done that. And I'm on here to let y'all know I'm not perfect. No way means I'm still a work in progress. But I guess coming out of isolation, coming through the things I went through, it's hard to get back out there and learn how to trust. That's why I need to make sure, whether I'm dozing, no matter if I'm busy moving, anything, I need to take time out with the Lord to make sure I stay in His presence, in His grace, connected to Him. Because when you feel distant from the Lord, you don't make the right decisions sometimes. We not supposed to lean on our own understanding. And I just did a video of that, and I leaned on my own understanding. And that's where I messed up. And I closed the door on my own self when God had opened it up with the amount of pay I wanted, the hours, all that. And I sit up there, y'all, and fumbled the ball. And the devil probably laughing. But it's all good, because when God opened up one door, and I don't see it the way I see it, but He know my heart, He'll open up another. I'm not in no rush. It's just that I was in a rush to go back to work after my car accident. The healing process, lifting and all that. I so much been in a rush study dealing with the work that I'm doing now. You know what I mean? Which He's still going to make a way. It's just that I'm letting y'all know, when God open up a door for you, don't lean on your own understanding. Because when you lean on your own understanding, we might not be seeing things the way we really seeing things. It could have been another situation. It could have been where those people were having a bad day. I don't know. Or maybe I could have came there to change the atmosphere, to bring love where they wasn't getting love. You know what I mean? Or the supervisors is having it hard. Maybe I would have made it easier upon them. The real picture of it is, God wouldn't open up that door. Sorry about that, y'all. If He didn't want me to be there. You know what I'm saying? And I let how they was acting, I went too far. Just put it that way. I didn't have an attitude in them, but I called back and I said they wouldn't be a perfect fit. If they weren't a perfect fit, God would have never sent me there in the first place. So I don't know if that door is closed or not, but I prayed and I asked God to forgive me. And if it was for me to be there just for them older people, that I'm sorry and forgive me for my sins. I'm not perfect. And that if he want me to go back, even though it wasn't my fault, I would go back. Even though I felt like the way I felt, I would go back. If the Lord want me to go back, I would do it. I would have to put my pride to the side and look at the bigger picture. It's some older, sickly people that needed me. And I'm good at cheering up sick and old people. Because I've done that most of my life, work with people I had to help that couldn't help themselves. And I wouldn't be feeling real bad today for not going back if that ain't what God wanted me to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on here to say that, Sissy, I just been dealing with a lot lately. And then I have people just recently come at me all kind of different ways for no reason. People I don't even know. People I cross paths with. And I should know that's just the enemy trying to disencourage me from being in God's will, and I'm not going to do that. I had to catch a hold of myself. My mama talked to me out of the blue. My mom called, and she said, God was testing you. Because my mom been in the church all her life. She said, God was testing you. That was a test. And I said, could have been. She was like, it was a test. The overall picture was, them people needed you. And maybe God wanted to see how you was going to react when things didn't go the way you wanted them to go. And I was like, you know what? She right. If it was a test, I failed it, but I'm not perfect. And I know he forgives me because I honestly, from the heart, asked for forgiveness if I went about that situation wrong. Because I'm telling y'all, I'm not going to tell y'all nothing that I don't do. And that, I can admit publicly, I went around that open door the wrong way. I had all the pay that I wanted, the hours. I just didn't like the way the folks handled the client and the way they handled me. And that wasn't the overall picture because they mistreated Jesus. Maybe it was my spirit that irritate their demons. It probably was something to that extent. Maybe they're miserable. They let that being miserable overtake them, and my spirit was too joyful, and maybe they got agitated by that. And I got to learn God can change any situation, and I got to learn that everything is not going to be perfect. We live in a world that has imperfect people, and maybe they were just having a bad day, but Valencia, Sissy, shouldn't have called and did nothing. I prayed about it. I should have just left it to God instead of stepping in, calling, telling them I won't be returning. That's not the right thing to do. So I was just letting y'all know, God will open up a door if you pray for him to open up a door. But are you ready to walk through that door? Sometimes we think we're ready. And I guess it was a test just showing me you might not be ready to go back to start doing that fast. You know what I mean? Because I still have injuries that I'm healing from. I still have sciatic nerves and things like that. And are you going to really be able to handle it? Because it's not easy to work with other people, stand on your feet 8, 12 hours, change diapers, lift them in wheelchairs, just taking care of them like I supposed to. I was always good at it until I got in this car accident. And maybe the enemy put fear in me. And that I'm going to have to fast and pray about. And I'm not going to give up. And I'm going to pray and ask the Lord if he got a door open for me again. No matter what, I will take that opportunity if I feel like I'm ready. I'm going to pray about it and make sure I'm ready to walk through them doors, because you got to be ready to walk through these doors, because whenever you pray for something and you serving God wholeheartedly, he going to bless you what you ask for. But the thing of it is, can you keep it? Can you handle it? Can you manage it? Sometimes it's not the people. Sometimes it's us. There's still some things that we could be holding on to, a grudge, or not being used to being around people because you've been in isolation. I mean, just a whole bunch of stuff. It's like you gotta crawl before you can walk. You gotta start all over again. And this righteous path ain't easy, but I'm not giving it up. I'm sorry, I'm not. And I know that I could do all things through Christ that strengthens me. And that's what I should have kept telling myself. Why are you going to you ain't a person to give up. You ain't a person to just let people's attitude get to you. What is wrong with you? I don't know. I think it's been warfare coming at me, and I should have been on my knees early in the morning. I should have been praising him anyways. And I got beside myself. I wasn't in my Bible much for the last couple of days, and when I feel like I'm not in my Bible and stuff enough, I'm not going to come to y'all and make no videos if I'm not feeling that anointed real strong. You know what I mean? If I'm feeling like I'm distant from God, I'm not going to do that. That's just coming there that'll be coming there just to get views and all that, and I'm not doing that. It ain't about that. It's about as I go on this journey, Sissy takes y'all with me. That's me. You know what I mean? Sissy. I take y'all with me, and I want y'all to know it ain't easy, and to hang in there. And there's times where you're going to feel like you're too tired. There's going to be times where you're going to be thinking that people is not treating you right, when we could be taking it, I could be taking it a little bit too far. It's just going to be times where you're going to have to be strong, keep your armor strong, and stay in the Lord's presence in order to not make no wrong decisions and make mistakes. When you have to let the Holy Spirit guide you, stop guiding yourself on your own. Because when you guide yourself on your own with your own understanding, you're going to mess up every time. And that's where I always mess up. One day I'm going to get it right. Sometime I get it right, sometime hey. I just wanted to tell y'all that the Lord is in the blessing business this year. And whatever you want, go after it. The Lord will bless you with it, but make sure when he give it to you that you can hold on to it. When he give it to you, you don't think twice, because the Holy Spirit ain't going to lead you wrong. And when it's just flowing and it's just all the right things, it's the Lord. And what we fail to do sometime, me, is you let the enemy in. He creeps his little foot in, looking for somebody to devour, to make you mess up on your own blessings. I still got a roof over my head. I still got work I could be doing, but I really wanted to be at that facility, and he blessed me with it. And I chose not to go back today. And I just want y'all to know, pray for me. Sometimes us encourage so many people so much, we forget about ourselves. We forget the big picture. We forget that everything we go through is lining up with our purpose. And I just want y'all to have a blessed day and know that God is in the blessing business. And he's not done with me yet. I gotta get over myself. How people have attitudes, I gotta get over it. Everybody ain't gonna be the way you want them to be. Everybody ain't gonna be perfect. I'm about to start adapting to the situation and not question God's judgment, because he wouldn't have put me there if that's not where he wanted me to be. He wouldn't have went so easily like that. I felt the love the first day I went there, but it's like, I guess everybody was sick when they started coming back. I seen more people, and the people that I met was kind of, I don't know, they're pretty much rude. And it was mostly the people that I would be working for. And maybe my problem is I'm a leader, not a follower. I need to start my own business doing something. Because since I've been off from that job, from that car accident, I've been making my own money the way I can, the way God helped me to make it. I wasn't punching no time clock. And I'm so used to not being up under nobody. Maybe that's God telling me you need to you need to get your own business started. You're not good. I don't need you to work no 9 to 5. You losing faith. I have you. No matter what you go through, I got you. And he's always took care of me. Before that car accident and mostly after that car accident to show me that you have me here. And I need to remember that. That all the days won't be perfect, but he's with me, y'all. He's with us, y'all. So, when you pray for something, you're going to get it. But make sure you know what you're praying for, because God will give it to you whether you're ready or not. Don't let the devil mess you out of your blessing, because he will do everything he can to hinder you, to make you feel like you can't do something. But I'm letting y'all know you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. And that if you do make a mistake and you mess up an opportunity, know that God, that ain't the only opportunity God gonna give you. I feel better now after I prayed. And I say, Lord, I leave it to you from now on. Whenever you give me an opportunity, I'm going to make sure I'm ready. And if I'm not ready, I'm going to tell you, Lord, I'm not ready. And I'm just going to stay in his presence and stay in my word like I used to be. Moving to this new place, it feels totally different. It's like my place was anointed. I could feel that spirit the minute I walk in there. And now I'm in a new place, new area. Different levels, different devils. And I have to keep anointing my place out. Staying in the Lord's presence. And I got more opportunities coming. I feel it. But I'm just telling y'all, when you pray for something, just make sure you wait on the Lord. And make sure you're ready when you pray for it. Because he will open up that door if you're obedient to him. But you got to make sure you're going to hold on to what he blessed you with. You're going to remain there no matter if the times get rough. You can't just go running with your tail between your legs like I did. I didn't feel like I was treated right. And you can't let your pride get in the way, because that could have been a whole bunch of opportunities there for me. And it had to be for the enemy to come at me as soon as I go through that door. So take a lesson from me. Walk by faith, not by sight. And we're not perfect, so we're going to make mistakes. But I know now to be on my P's and Q's. But don't miss a session with spending time with the Lord when I always have a certain time I spend with him. So, y'all be blessed. May the Lord shine his face upon you. May no weapons formed against you shall not prosper. And may everything the Lord have for you, may you prevail and line up with all the blessings he have in store for your life. Y'all have a blessed night. This is Sissy. I'm out.